Hello, my name is Marco Alvarado, and today my speech will be over New Rockne. Um, I want you to know more about New Rockne because not many people know about the great memories and the success he had. That I was able to research and find out everything that he's done over his past few years at Notre Dame as a coach and as a player as well. Um, Not everybody got the chance to learn what I got to learn throughout researching about him. I will be speaking about his personal life, his career, his legacy, and his death. According to Britannica.com, on November 4th, New Rockne was a major power in college football and became the intercollegiate sport's first true celebrity coach. New Rockne was born March 4th, 1888, in Voss municipality, Norway. Died March 31 in 1931. Had his wife Bonnie Gwendolyn Skiles from 1914 until 1931, and his children Mary Jean, William Dorius, Knute Lars Jr., and John Vincent Rockne. Knute Rockne went to Notre Dame in 1910 and played position end for the football Notre Dame team. Graduated 1914 and became head coach 1918. And according to NewRockne.com on November 4th, Knute Rockne said, "Show me a good and gracious loser, and I will show you a failure." That explains almost everything about Knute Rockne throughout his coaching career. That the way he would coach, the way he would coach his own players, the things he would tell them during the halftime talks, everything just showed how much of a unique coach he was and made his team champions and not losers. Now that I have explained a little bit about his personal life, I would like to talk about his career. From 1918 to 1930, of being a head coach for Notre Dame, he had a record of 105, 12, and 5, which means 105 wins, 12 ties, and 5 losses, which is pretty crazy to me, and I'm sure it's pretty crazy to you. He had a percentage of 881 in winning competitions, so people were realizing this, everything. People recognized his personality and his stylish play, the way he coached, everything. They used to call it the golden age because of how great he was doing on his coaching. Kept winning awards. He kept winning games, and kept having undefeated seasons, which is amazing. He became part of the Hall of Fame, which is a big step for him. Big step for honestly anybody in the in any sport, honestly. He had 5 undefeated teams, 3 national championships, and 3 national championships is honestly hard to be able to achieve. With just one national championship is hard to achieve. So imagine 3 and 2 back to back, which is pretty amazing. I have told you about his career, and I would like to give you some information about his death. According to 125.nd.edu on November 4th, I learned that New Rockne was on his way to Los Angeles, and tragically, on the way there, the plane crashed a few miles west of Bazar, Kansas. So Kansas, obviously, on the way to Los Angeles. The plane crash killed 7 passengers on board and devastated almost everybody around the world, mainly the Notre Dame community. But his death even had the president, Herbert Hoover, call it a national loss because of how many people this death affected. It wasn't just the Notre Dame community, like I said, but it was all around the world just because there's fans for Notre Dame everywhere. And a coach like Knute Rockne and the legacy, the great coaching that he was able to give to Notre Dame, people followed him, people praised him, people loved him. Unfortunately, Knute Rockne's body was found really close to the to the plane crash, and found his body terribly mangled, which means his body was just into pieces and very, very, very destroyed, while the other bodies were found safe and were seeking help during this crash. I have told you a little bit about his death. Now I would like to talk about his legacy. Knute Rockne's, as a head coach during Notre Dame, had the best winning possession ever in college football history with a percentage of 881 in winning competitions. Um, his coaching and all his awards got him into the Hall of Fame in the class in 1951. Like I said before, he won 3 national championships, one in 1924 and the other two 1929, 1930 back to back. He had one of the best seasons. Went 9-0, defeated undefeated, and defeated their rival Stanford in the Rose Bowl in the championship. Knute Rockne was a part in creating and popularizing the forward pass that had happened when he was a player for Notre Dame. The forward pass was already invented before, but was never popularized or used out in the whole world. And today I have been sharing info about Knute Rockne, and to be quite honest with you, I really enjoyed researching over him, mainly because I seek to find that opportunity to maybe be a coach, and learning about him has really inspired me in some way. But not only that, but all the rewards he's won, all the awards. No, people knew what a unique coaching, his own unique way of coaching, helped Notre Dame be so successful throughout all those years of him being a head coach. And not only that, but as a player as well, he's a big part of Notre Dame in the football team. And he will never, ever, ever be forgotten. His legacy will be lived on forever. And unfortunately, his career was ended shorter than what it should have been due to a plane crash. I have told you about his personal life, his career, his death, and his legacy. I hope you all have enjoyed the info over Knute Rockne as much as I did. Thank you.